Hey everybody, this is Glecko back with yet another video. So in this video, I want to explain. I want to ask: could the Spriggan 12 defeat all the Dragon Gods? Could they do the 100 years quest? Right. So the Spriggan. So we're gonna have so they're gonna fight the Dragon Gods and their affiliates, and it's just gonna be the Spriggan 12, no Zeref. So and this will be the Spriggan 12 towards the end of the first fairy tale series. Okay, so they go up. We'll go in order to the cast members they fought. So the Spriggan 12 versus Merphobia. It needs to be stated that Merphobia is weakened, so he won't be at his full capacity. But Merphobia was still able to easily best team Natsu, and Natsu and Gray were comparable to high-level Spriggans, were actually better than high-level Spriggans, such as and Jacob and Envel, the the uh, the Winter General. Those two were more powerful than people like Brandish and Demaria and all of them. At least that's what I believe. So with Natsu and Gray being above those two, they couldn't do anything to Mercophobia. Now there's Selene here. Selene she's a better enchanter than Wendy, so she could enchant God Serena's dragon slaying. She could basically pull a Wendy and give all their magic the properties of dragon slayers with God Serena being there, and that could help them battle Mercophobia. Now, how is Mercophobia defeated? Natsu ate the flames of a dragon god, giving him a temporary boost in power. So, I mean, Selene, but it's like Selene's not a dragon god. So that's where I'm kind of like, how strong must have Ignea flame? Well, no, he actually ate all of Ignea's flames, an entire town worth. So actually, yeah, I do believe they could beat Mercophobia because Irene and August both have enough magic power to affect entire continents, the entire continent of Ishgar. Though August can't use his his little blood technique because also he'll take his own team out. So with I think with Irene and August together, I think they would I think they could beat they could beat Mercophobia. It'd be a pretty brutal fight, but they ultimately bring him down. But it needs to be stated that he's weakened. Next up is Alderaan. Alderaan. And Caramel is useless as she's just a regular person. Alderaan is interesting because would Alderaan do what would Alderaan do what would he do what would he do what he did in the first fair, like when he fought Tina, like in the anime, and of course the manga, where he sent up his representatives to fight? If he did that, well, actually, yeah. So it's the Alderaan that Natsu fought in the core, like in the actual body of Alderaan, and then there's the um, and then there's what you call it, there's the ones that the other fairy tale members were going up against. So there's the one who can the person who you think of who like the one who can make like your like make the person who you think is the strongest appear. There's the one who fought Jalal, who had the clock thing, who could like distort your thoughts or whatever. There was the one who made giant golems, and then there's the one whose pollen would encase and kill just about anybody. Alderaan's a tricky fight. Alderaan's a tricky one for the Spriggan. Would they fall for that plant god trick? I don't think they'd fall for any of the tricks, really. I think they're too... I mean, Brandish was able to make Gajiel large enough to fight against the Dragon God, and she also did it to Lucy. Brandish could potentially just make one of the other Spriggan, larger to, fight Alderaan, buying them all some time or whatever. Or, well, no, she couldn't do that. She can't. Because she stated that she herself couldn't do it. Well, actually, no. God Serena. She could make God Serena large enough, and God Serena could battle Alderaan on the outside. The whole fairy tale power system thing, like the level of growth the characters get, it's kind of like all over the place, to be honest. So, because Natsu was able to fight once the fairy tale members started defeating the other aspects of Alderaan. Natsu was actually able to battle Alderaan and defeat him. I think. Let's see. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think all of his cores were beat, and then Natsu was able to beat Alderaan. So Alderaan lost a significant portion of his power. So yes, and I do. You know what? No, I do believe the fairy tale members, not fairy tale, sorry, the Spriggan 12 could defeat the aspect. So of course then they'd go defeat the actual Alderaan. Though they might lose a couple this time. So this would be an even closer fight than Mercophobia. And then, but other than that, no, they win this one. Now, here's where they stop. Selene and Diablos. I'm going to give Selene Diablos because that's where she is currently in the manga. Heck, this technically could work even if you use the people she brought from Alentir because of their incredible power. But yeah, Selene with Diablos. Heck, even if we don't bring, because like the other Dark Knights, they haven't shown up yet. Even if you just use Suzaku, Kyria, the Ash Dragon, and the Shell Dragon, I forget their name, sorry. Even if you just use those four, yeah, because though all four of them are comparable to Spriggan. I mean, hey, Suzaku was able to one-shot Urza and Natsu, which is crazy when you consider how powerful Natsu must have been, but whatever. It was actually seeing Suzaku which made Selene believe in the power of humans in the fight against the dragon. So, yeah, they stop at Selene. I mean, none of them can beat her. And now that we've gotten past Alderaan, now that we've gotten past Mercophobia, we're past the dragon gods that are weakened. We're at the ones who are close to full power, because it's later revealed in the manga that Dagama's defeat, he created like a labyrinth, and he kind of sealed the power of the dragon gods, so none of them could use their power to their fullest extent. But Selene were pretty close. Like Selene, her magical energy was enough that she was able to affect. It was able to cross over to different worlds. So, yeah, Selene is like the Spriggan 12 couldn't do anything against Dragon King Acnologia, and definitely not against Dragon God Acnologia. Acnologia, I believe he was as strong as Irene, August, and Larkade combined, or on the low end, and at the high end, I think he was as strong as all 12 of the Spriggan. None of the Spriggan could do anything to Acnologia. They definitely can't do Selene. And Diablos is actually going to Diablos is actually going to hold up a lot of the other Spriggan, like the lower level Spriggan. And the Spriggan 12 only beat Mercophobia, and they only win due to their numbers and their different attributes and their teamwork. With them split up, they can't beat a Dragon God. So that's gonna be where this ends. They don't get to Viernus. Viernus hasn't been shown, but he's comparable to a Dragon God, and he has his own guild. Though I guess we should exclude Viernus really because he kind of resurrects God Serena. And ironically, God Serena defeated Gagio very easily. So it's like power scaling is just all over the place. Yeah, so yeah, I don't see a way for them to beat Celine, even enchanted by Irene. Urza landed a strike on Irene. Now, Urza couldn't beat Irene, but if Urza could land a strike on Irene, I can only imagine what Suzaku would do. Because like I said, after that year, I believe all the Fairy Tail members trained and got a little more powerful. So, I mean, he fought, Suzaku was above a relatively fresh Urza. Not fresh, or relatively, powered up Urza compared to the one Celine fought. So one could argue that Suzaku alone could, stall August or stall Larcade. Also, I want to mention something. What was I forgot. Oh well, yeah. All right, but that's pretty much the video, guys. They stop at Celine. Heck, and like I said, even if she used her other people, like she used the girls, the trio from Alentier, I still think she wins. Just with a little more effort. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. All right, I'm Glecko. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for all my rambling. Kind of like all over the place right now, but yeah, I'll see you all later.